fuck's up? So I wanted, there's a brand, that you've probably seen at the title, that I did not want it to try for the longest time because of Stephanie Nicole's video on it. It was basically saying that it's the same shit as what's the website called? Like AliExpress, eBay type of stuff. So I was really scared to try it because I did not want it to put that on my. But a friend of mine on Facebook was selling her Morphe palette, and I know her. We exchanged makeup. Like, she does not have bad shit in her eyes or whatever, but she was selling it and she asked me if I wanted it, and curiosity got to me and I accepted. So I don't like the color scheme, but I want to try the eyeshadow formula. I did a soft look, like, yeah, I like how it's packaged. It doesn't seem that bad. I tried with that row, but I want to do something more purpley because it's the 35p, and if I like it, maybe dive in some more into the brand. So let's just go with it. We'll see if it's what people say it is, because, you know, been hearing a lot of bad things about the brand, but at the same time other people just seems to like it so much that I can't help to be really curious about it. So I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I don't have any Morphe code or anything. Like, it's all honest opinions. Not saying that people with Morphe codes don't have believable opinions, just that they won't say how much they hate it, but they will say how much they love it. And I feel like there's a difference, even if we don't notice it, between something you like because you like it, or you like it because you got it for free and you will use it. So, taking the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. She sold me this palette for, I believe, $15, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a fair price for what it is, and I don't even know how much is it, but I think it was more in US, and you know, she paid like a border fees and stuff like that. So, but I was just really curious about the brand in general, because people, it's such a high brand. I feel like sometimes it's almost hard to know, is it good because, do people like it because it's good, or it's good because people like it, you know? I will take this color right here and just set my whole lid. Then I'm going to take this color right here as my transition. There's some shades she didn't even touch. I don't know if it's because she didn't like the quality, but I'm not used to, oh shit, I'm not used to like expensive shadows, so for me, since I'm pretty accustomed to drugstore quality, I think that's pretty much what I'm going to compare these to, and it might not be the best thing to do. Okay, so the brush is really broken, so I'm going to take another brush. I'm going to take the Matto brush with that same color. And then using this color right here, I'm going to deepen up the crease. I mean, I don't know the fuck I'm doing with eyeshadow. Seriously. So I'm just trying to see how well what I can come up with this. Like, I'm used to using like Wet n Wild and stuff like that, so taking a little bit more of the other brush just to really put that transition color back. And I really don't know what to do because I don't like purples and cool tones, and it's one of those. But doesn't mean like that the shadow will be bad just because it's colors I don't like. So taking this brush, I'm going to take this bright purple just because I really want to see how it performs, because everyone says like purples are hard to do. So I'm just going to put this on my inner eye corner. But I discovered doing my Wet n Wild Petalette tutorial that I don't hate purple as much as I thought I did, but it's still not a color that I really like. I'm really more into warm tones. I'm going to take the flat side of my brush to pat it on. To me it seems like okay for purple, because purple are somewhat shady, like you have to really build them, and so I don't know, it's fine for a purple, I guess. I don't know, maybe it's because I put like shadow, like white shadow as a base. I don't know, I feel like it's almost like it blends out too easily, which might just be me as well. I mean, as I said, I'm not a pro at all when it comes to eyeshadow. I'm going to take more of the Morphe crease color, as well as the transition color. And as for the inner part of my lid, I'm going to use this lilac, which she did dug into, so I don't know if she liked it or not, but it seems somewhat creamy, and yeah, it applies well. I mean, the thing that's really concerning to me is really the health factor, because I'm already as really sick as it is. So if Morphe is just AliExpress bullshit, I don't want to use it, you know. So I feel like I'm going to deepen up the crease even more with this color. A random eyeshadow brush, I'm taking that first color right here to blend out on the brow bone. Maybe I was just unlucky because there's purple tones. I don't know. But I mean, I don't hate it. I just maybe don't see the craze as much as other people do. But I mean, I do like it. That's not an issue, but like, I know it's the color choice, which is kind of my fault, kind of not. But for me, probably the only two rows I will use this shit. Nah. I like light and warm shadows, so. But that's just personal preferences. I'm also going to take, with this brush, a color that really intrigues me is this sort of shade right here. It reminds me of the Wet n Wild Petal Pusher, the Definer shade, I believe, or in Comfort Zone, I don't know. I feel like it has difficulty sticking to the brush, and it does! Yeah, no, it doesn't stick to the brush. Shit. But I will try on my lid with my finger. Doesn't look as great on the lid as it did on the pen. It was more of a burgundy, but here it's just more of a black. I will try to like swatch it on my hand. Yeah, it really just comes, it just really comes out black, which I don't like, but benefit of the doubt, I will start over what I just did, and I just really want to give this brand a fair shot. And I feel like if I just, I don't know, I want to give them a fair shot. I'm really disappointed because the shadow seems the prettiest out of the purples. To be honest, I'm not as hyped as I would thought. Like, I really thought I would be like, oh shit, let's like steal all of this shit at a Morphe store. But I don't know. It's basic eyeshadow. It's nothing like you need this in your life. Like, I know some people just get all of their palette, but to be honest, they have palettes where they look like they have like 20 times the same shade. That, like, yeah, that's nice, but having an ordinary palette would work as well. So I don't know. Kind of mixed up. Morphe, I don't know what to think about, y'all. And I don't want this to seem like I'm bashing the brand. It's just based off Stephanie Nicole's research, and even Morphe wanted her to take her video down. Plus, Morphe never wanted to insert some cruelty-free, like some people thought they were testing on animal, and like they say they can't confirm it, which to me is, I wouldn't say alarming, but like, why the fuck can you not like confirm it? So I don't know what to think about them really as of right now, but I will try to do another look. Benefit of the doubt. I know makeup remover will maybe leave sort of residue. I don't know how to say it, but we already tried with clean skin, so I don't know what I'm going to do now. So less concealer on the lid, blending out with my fingers, so maybe there won't be like a thick ass coat underneath my eyes, on top. Anyway, yeah, when I put too much, which I do tend to do, it sort of puts more texture, put out the texture on my eyelids, which I don't necessarily want to make stand out. So going to take the AOA brightening powder and set the eyelid. Take 2 Morphe. I think I'm going to go with more of a basic look. I'm taking again this color in the as a transition. Then deeper in my crease, I'm going to take this color right here, the same brush, just a little bit lower. Actually, you know what, I'm going to take the brush I used for the transition in the other look, and this one because it's more taper, but I'm still going to put a little bit like that. So putting some more of the transition, and then again with that brush I'm going to take this color right here and building my outer corner. To me, like, I don't think they're bad. I just don't think they're all they all crack up to be like, oh, this is game-changing eyeshadow. And probably some people will say, well, you haven't tried the Jacqueline palette. It's 50 bucks. How can I even think it's remotely okay to have a 50 bucks eyeshadow palette, which I probably will one day. Right now, my wallets say not today. I don't know, I just don't see how they're different. The particularity, ça se dit particularité? Bon, en tout cas. We'll go back with those transition colors. And for the inner part of my lid, I will use this color right here, which I do like, but you don't buy like a $20 palette just for this color. I mean, if you're a professional makeup artist and you just want a lot of colors, maybe. Regular person, maybe I have bad brushes and etc. also. I don't have Morphe brushes, but I don't know, they're just not game changing. They're not Wet and Wild. So I'm going also to take a smudger smoky brush from Jolie Couture and take this color right here to sort of do my liner. Yeah, it doesn't do shit, but I'm really trying to pack it on. My camera's about to die too. So on the outer edge, just really defining the upper lash line. I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. So for mascara, since I feel really lazy about removing this makeup, I'm just going to put the Blink Amplified, because to be honest, this mascara is shit, but the fact that it removes so easily makes it 100 times better. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the effect it gives, but I like the tubing mascara technology. Also, I'm glad I did not did my fakes, because either I feel like they don't really show up, or they have fallout. Here we go. So I mean, I don't hate the look. I would wear this. I just feel like I cannot justify this makeup, and it's sad really, because I don't know. I should. Holy shit. Also, while we're at it, I'm also going to try to do as much, I'm going to swatch them. Why the fuck not? So I'm going to go by each. I know some of y'all bastards don't like finger swatches, but I'm going to do 2 rows at a time. But I don't give a F really about finger swatches. I mean, they still give a nice preview of what the shade is going to look like. So this is the first row. I feel like the more purple we go, the more deceptive the shade is. So here, this shade is so, see how it just put powder everywhere. This is really powdery. This is that beautiful, supposed to be purple Really disappointed. I mean, I don't know, disappointed. You know what? Disappointed is the word I'm feeling wrong. See how Morphe shadows don't impress me? I'm fucking speechless. Okay, so they have an odd number of rows, so I'm going to do the last 3 rows. Oh shit, that one was really creamy. What kind of hit and misses bullcrap is this? Oh well. Seriously, the first shade I swatch is amazing. Those are okay as well. So for me, this one is super creamy, pigmented and shit. As well as these two, even these 3. But I'm just not that impressed with the other ones. And I'm feeling like such a hater right now, which I mean, I am. And I don't want to hate this brand. I'm just not feeling their eyeshadow as much as the whole internet seems to. They're not bad. I will repeat this. I will say it. They're not bad. They're just not what they are hyped up to be. Imagine like I was bitching all about Morphe and then at the end I'm like, but you can use my code. I'm kidding. But here's the look. It's a nice warm look, I know, but it just... You know what? Maybe those warm palettes are better because maybe purples is just the shittiest color to make as an eyeshadow and turns out half the palette is purple. So Morphe, I don't fucking know. I really don't know how to feel about this brand. I might try out some more, but these did not change my eyeshadow game at all. Yeah, it's better than those shadows. Like, it's drugstore decent eyeshadow, even though I'm not even having a high-end palette, so the fuck do I know. But I'm not impressed. And I feel bad, but at the same time I don't, because you're here for honesty, are you? If you are, you're welcome. You can try these at your own expense. If you're in Canada, they just released a Canadian website, so they're stepping up their game. I actually don't have any AliExpress bullshit to compare because I'm terrified of fake makeup. That's why I even hesitated to purchase this. So yeah, what do you think? Do you like Morphe? What brands do you like? What products, I mean, do you recommend? Maybe their brushes are phenomenal. I want to try their brushes, but the 35p, If you only want this look, we can take some stuff like the Wet n Wild Hooked on Vinyl, $2.99, good to go. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.